Hey everybody, it's Dipperlock, and let's get real for a second. We all have them. Those pesky little habits we wish we could just hit the delete button on. You know what I'm talking about, right? Whether it's hitting the snooze button 5 times every morning, or that bag of chips that mysteriously disappears after a stressful day. We all have habits we'd like to break, but it can be tough to know where to start. That's why I'm here today. I'm going to share 5 powerful strategies that I know, because I've lived them, can help you break those bad habits and finally start living the life you really want. No more feeling stuck, no more feeling frustrated. It's time to take control and create real, lasting change. So, are you ready to ditch those bad habits and unleash your best self? Let's do this. The first step to conquering any challenge is to know exactly what you're up against. It's like trying to fight a shadow. You can't win until you turn on the light and see it clearly. So let's shine a spotlight on that bad habit. What is it that you really want to change? And I don't just mean a general idea like, I want to eat healthier. Get specific. Is it that late night bowl of ice cream calling your name? Or maybe it's that second helping of dinner when you know you're already full. Write it down, say it out loud, own it. Because once you name that habit, you take away its power. It's no longer this vague thing holding you back. It's defined, it's manageable, and you're about to kick its butt. Now that you've identified your habit, it's time to play detective, because every habit, good or bad, has a trigger. It's the thing that sets it in motion, like a domino effect. And just like a detective dusts for fingerprints, we need to find those telltale signs that lead you straight to your habit. Is it stress? Boredom? Maybe it's a certain time of day or a particular place. Think back to the last few times you engaged in that habit. What was happening right before? Were you with certain people, feeling a certain way? Write those triggers down, because once you know what sets you off, you can start to anticipate it and have a plan to combat it. Okay, we've named the habit, we've tracked down its triggers. Now it's time for the fun part, replacing it with something positive. Think of it like this. You're not just breaking a bad habit, you're creating a space for something amazing to take its place. So ask yourself, what's a positive habit that could fill that void? If late night snacking is your nemesis, maybe it's time to swap the ice cream for a soothing cup of herbal tea and a good book. Or if you find yourself hitting the snooze button every morning, maybe it's time to move your alarm clock across the room so you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. The key is to find a replacement habit that's equally as satisfying or even more so than the bad one. Let's talk about motivation, baby, because let's be honest, breaking bad habits is hard work. So we gotta celebrate those victories along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Did you resist that tempting donut in the break room today? High five. Did you make it to the gym even though you wanted to stay curled up on the couch? You are a rock star. Acknowledge your progress, pat yourself on the back, and celebrate those wins, because every time you do, you're reinforcing that positive behavior and proving to yourself that you're capable of amazing things. Listen, we weren't meant to do life alone, right? We all need a support system, a cheering section in our corner, especially when things get tough. So tell someone about your goal. Share it with a friend, a family member, or a therapist. Find an accountability buddy who's also trying to break a bad habit and cheer each other on. Join an online group. There are tons of them out there. The point is, don't keep it to yourself, because when you share your goals with others, you're not only more likely to stick to them, but you're also opening yourself up to support, encouragement, and maybe even a little tough love when you need it most. Listen, breaking bad habits isn't a walk in the park. It takes effort, it takes commitment, and it takes time. But I'm telling you, it is absolutely possible, because every single one of us has the power within us to change, to grow, and to create the life we want. Remember, every step forward is progress. Every time you resist that temptation, every time you choose the positive, you're winning. So be kind to yourself, celebrate those victories, and never, ever give up. You got this. I believe in you. Now, go out there and make it happen.